What's up, guys? I am back from my trip to Colorado. I'm not gonna lie, it's been tough getting back into the swing of things. It was nice getting away for a while. Me and Marielle had a great time. I may post some pictures maybe to like Instagram if anybody wants to see how beautiful Colorado is. We had a great time. I'm wearing my tie-dye shirt, of course, because that's kind of the culture out there. At least that was the vibe that I felt while we were out there. But anyways, today I want to do a video on how you can find what I'm calling home run t-shirt trends. And that is kind of nifty. I really like the thumbnail and how it came out, but I'm going to basically share with you guys how last night I came across a trend with massive upside. This is very similar to how I've captured some trends in the past that in my single best day have made me $7,000 in sales in a 24-hour cycle. That day was absolutely crazy. I go into more depth in my courses, and I've probably talked about it on my YouTube channel at some point as well. But there were some good takeaways, and what I came across last night was very similar. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how I found this trend. And I already told you about the upside based on history, where I've captured some of these trends that were very similar. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how many sales I made. Yes, I'm going to reveal the numbers. So why don't we get right into it? Quick reminder to enter the weekly print on demand giveaway. I just restarted a new one yesterday. This week is sponsored by Merch Titans, Upload Automation, Merch Ninja Research Tools, All Sunsets Premium Graphics, and Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. You'll find a link in the description to enter the giveaway for free. And if you're selected as one of the two winners, you'll receive a license to each of those services. Also in the description, I wrote an 8-day free print-on-demand mini course, one lesson delivered to your inbox each day. Take advantage of that. And I have a print-on-demand Facebook group. All right, today we are here to talk about trends. I know this is going to be a popular video ahead of time because what do trends really represent, guys, with regards to print-on-demand? They represent massive upside. They represent instant gratification, right? We create a design, we upload it, we see instant sales and lots of them. This is really what makes print on demand addicting, because I've kind of shared the story about in the past how I hit my first trend. It wasn't huge, but just seeing some regular sales really made me feel like I belonged as a print on demand seller, that I had what it takes to succeed. And I remember the first time I did it, it was probably like I made $100 profit maybe in a 48-hour span on Merch by Amazon. The next big one, if I remember correctly, yes, was October of the same year. And in my best day on Merch by Amazon, I made $700 profit. Now that was crazy. And that's what trends are all about. After that, 7,000, actually, you know what's crazy is it was like a 10x. It went from 700 to 7,000 in a day. Although it was 700 profit versus 700 revenue in a day. So I do want to make that distinction. Anyways, trends represent that sort of upside. That's why I'm sure you're here watching this video. Now, how do trends work exactly? Are we just going to go and create our own clever t-shirt and assume that the masses are just going to all at once show up to buy it? Of course not, guys. That's not how it works. That's why marketing is, I don't even know. I mean, it's a very popular career, right? Because it's all about getting in front of people and then hitting them with some value proposition and getting them to make a purchase. And when I say them, we mean our customers, but obviously we're also being targeted by marketers all the time. So I'm not a believer in creating our own trends. I think that's extremely hard. And if you're good at that, you're better than me by far, right? I don't know how to do that. Not without spending a lot of money on ads anyways. So for me, I want to capture a trend that already exists and I want to be early. You guys already know. Pretty much any platform we're selling on, they're going to reward you if you are early to a trend. Because what does it mean to be early? It means that all the early sales, all the people that are first to purchase your product, you're capturing their sale because you were either first or one of the first people to be selling the product they're looking for. Those early sales are going to help cement you and your rank in search results near the top. Now, what does being near the top represent? Increased visibility. What does increased visibility represent? Increased clicks and then add to cart and then purchase, right? That's the customer journey. If you're at the bottom of page one, it's still great to be on page one, but you're not getting nearly as many clicks as the people at the top, right? It's all about visibility. So you want to be early. I know you guys already knew that, but how are we going to be early? Well, I'm going to tell you how I hit this trend last night. So there's a lot of ways. This is not the only way. I'm just speaking to what I know, right? To what Ryan knows. You're at my channel, you're going to get my take. At least in this case, I'm going to tell you the story about just yesterday. So I was using my phone, and I've shared kind of this approach before, but like for me, I don't want to just constantly be scrolling through social media. It's just not my thing. I'm not into social media and spending all my time there. That being said, I do read like financial Twitter every now and then, and I share some of the highlights on my investing channel, which if you guys didn't know existed, you should check it out. I'll also drop a link in the description. But anyways, with my phone, I get push notifications from some apps. Now, push notifications can also flood your phone to the point where you don't see any of them if you have too many of them. For instance, Marielle, my girlfriend, she is terrible about clearing her push notifications. And if she was going to attempt this strategy, it just wouldn't work for her because she has like 80 at a time. It's absurd. It gives me like anxiety for her. So anyways, if anybody cares, there's no affiliate program for this program. I'm just sharing it because I use it, and I've used it for like probably 5 years now. It's called Push Bullet. And what this does is it helps me monitor my phone's push notifications from my computer because it hits me with a pop-up on my computer in the bottom right corner of my screen. I think you can customize it too. And that way I can basically like see what's happening via the push notifications from my phone without having to use my phone, because I'm not a big fan of being on the phone. Like, I can use a computer so efficiently. I can't use my thumbs on a phone very efficiently, not nearly the same, all right? So that's why I'm telling you like every last detail. So I'll put a link to Push Bullet in case you want to check it out. I think it costs like $40 a year maybe. All right, so let me tell you the story about last night. I'm not going to tell you what app I use. I mean, I use multiple apps, so it's not like a big deal, but I'm not going to tell you the specific app. Chances are a lot of you guys probably already have it on your phone anyways, so it's not a big deal. But they send the occasional push notification. In this case, it was related to the NBA Finals. And it was basically they sent a push notification about somebody that was wearing a sweatshirt. And I'm like, a lot of people see it and they laugh, right? Some people comment. I see that, and you guys already know. I see dollar signs immediately. I'm like, okay, you just sent a push notification out. We don't know how many people actually have the app installed. I don't know of a way of seeing that metric, but I will show you my estimates later. But they sent a push notification to millions of people for sure. Probably over 10 million people. Probably tens of millions of people if I had to guess. And it had the picture of the sweatshirt. And this sweatshirt and what was on it was just text. And nothing in the text was trademarked or anything to worry about copyright infringement. Like, basically, it wasn't referring to anything basketball related, NBA related, wasn't referring to a player. And at least not directly, I'll say. I guess it kind of was like a meme, but in no way, shape, or form was it like player name, anything like that, right? So very simple to recreate. You just need to go add some text and color it, and that's it. Upload. Now, the app that sent this out, that did all of our marketing for us, right? Because it's really hard to come up with your own trend, but if they're pushing it for you, and by the way, when they do these pushes, they're just trying to get interaction and engagement on social media and bring people to their app. That's what they're after. They're not selling the sweatshirt. Okay, so this app, 16 million Instagram followers, basically 10 million Twitter followers, basically 9 million Facebook followers. As far as the app goes, 125,000 plus reviews on Google Play, 225,000 plus reviews on Apple. Now, I don't know the breakdown for what percentage of people drop reviews on apps, but I know it's not that high, right? Like, if the maximum on Amazon that review a product is about 5%, and you get kind of like pushed and requested to review an app on or review a product on Amazon, on apps, like, I don't think this app pushes you to review it. I haven't seen it when I use it anyways. So that's a lot of reviews for an app. And I'm guessing, again, tens of millions of people probably have it installed. Okay. They just sent this trend out to everybody. You guys getting this? This is just one way of staying on top of trends, but it's a common question. Like, Ryan, how do you find trends? Now, of course, if it was some like easy to replicate process that worked all the time, I'd be rich and I wouldn't be here, right? I'd just go buy my own island in the Caribbean and just sit there all day, sipping whatever I sip. I don't even know. Sipping a Corona, let's say. All right. So here's the thing. What do? I got this awesome sweatshirt, easy to recreate. They've clearly marketed it for me. And I have no clue what the demand looks like. The only way to really find out is to be selling it. So I need to upload next. So I immediately push it to Amazon, Merch by Amazon, eBay, Redbubble, even Etsy. Now, I sent it to my girlfriend so that she could upload it to her Etsy account because I'm no longer on Etsy. So I've been using her Etsy account kind of as a proxy. And yeah, now we're positioned. The waiting game basically begins. I mean, I did my research and the product basically didn't exist online, which is extremely similar to my $7,000 in one day story. Now, the funny thing about that day was that the push notification went out on a Friday, And I probably only made, I don't even know, I'd be guessing, probably like in the range of 20 to 50 sales on that Friday. Okay, so probably closer to 20 than 50, but I don't remember exactly, so it may have been 50. Anyways, everything happened on a Friday. The crazy sales actually happened the next day. And on that Friday, when I was basically recreating the design and uploading it, nobody was selling it online. So I had absolutely no clue what was going to happen. And after Friday kind of passed and I went to bed, I thought that was it, and I was still happy with making some sales, but who knew that I was going to wake up Saturday and it was like every 30 seconds, my email would pop up with like a new email saying another sale, another sale, another sale. And it happened all day to the tune of $7,000 between Etsy and Amazon Seller Central sales. So it was absolutely crazy. I did make some eBay sales in there as well, but back then, I wasn't really on top of my eBay like I am now. So anyways, really good day. And what was the outcome? As I promised, I would share the outcome of what happened last night. And my total sales for this big trending hoodie that was blasted out to tens of millions of people last night totaled, anybody want to guess? Yeah, it's not that impressive. Anybody that said 0, I don't know how you knew, but you are correct. I didn't make a single sale. I mean, I'm as surprised as you are that this didn't sell, not even one. As far as the reach of this app and the tens of millions of people that probably have it installed, that's the only estimate. Beyond that, the number of Instagram followers, Twitter followers, Facebook, they're all 100% accurate. And they put this post on all of their socials. So your guess is as good as mine. I guess maybe they thought it was funny and nobody else cared enough to purchase one. I don't know. But you know what? This was still the same process I used for the previous trends that were extremely successful. So I regret nothing. You can't win them all. And what did this cost me other than a little bit of time? So again, that was my process. 0 sales is kind of crazy that I didn't even make one sale, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel like there's no reason to lie. So yeah, 0 sales. But anyways, guys, before I wrap this video up, did just want to remind you, I wrote a full print on demand course. Even with 0 sales from that trending design, I still make 6-figure print on demand sales every single year. So if you would like to check out my print on demand course, it'll be linked in the description. It covers trends, evergreens, basically everything across the board. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you soon.